In today's news, did the Federal Reserve just confirm that Ripple XRP is above the law, and are we in the fourth turning? The fourth turning is a crisis that can involve societal collapse, and today many think that we are overdue. Fortunately, history says the cycle is still under our control, the duration, the intensity, and even the order. In America's brief 250-year history, we've pulled back from the brink many times to usher in decades of renewal. Now, this current crisis encroaches on a US government shutdown, during which 1.3 million active duty members work without pay. Non-essential government workers are put on unpaid leave. Much of infrastructure construction is put on hold. Shutdown would cost the economy $1 billion per day. Flight delays increase due to TSA worker shortages. Many national parks close across the United States. But the worst part is members of Congress continue to be paid as usual. This doesn't add up. The corruption runs very, very deep. But now moving on, I want you to pay very close attention to this bombshell revelation from ex-Fed chairman Alan Greenspan, who took part in an interview in the late 2007 when concerns began to grow in the minds of the public about the impending collapse of the economy and rising inflation, where he says something really, really important that you need to remember today in 2023. In this interview for the News Hour, he was asked about the relationship between the President of the United States and the Federal Reserve, and his response should horrify all of you and always be kept in mind when the government is threatening shutdowns and giving out billions of dollars to Ukraine and other countries. All the while, people in America are being bankrupt by medical costs and barely able to afford groceries with rising inflation from their reckless continual printing. Now, he says the Federal Reserve is an independent agency that is not a part of the US government, and it is above the law, where the relationship between them doesn't matter. They can print as much money as they want and no one can stop them. The fate of the nation is not in the hands of people like you and me and our votes, but in the hands of multinational central banking organizations that exist above all governments. This is very, very significant news. Now we're here with over $30 trillion of debt, mass inflation with the cost of living growing with it, and mega corporations like BlackRock and Vanguard owning everything. And these are the corporations that are now starting to invest into crypto. So we know crypto is definitely going to be coming. But furthermore, with the Federal Reserve effectively admitting that they are above the law, does it therefore confirm that Ripple, who is in partnership with the Federal Reserve and is under consideration of integration into their forthcoming Fednow payment system, as well as the financial system and infrastructure of the entire world as CBDCs, this is therefore confirmed that XRP effectively is also above the law? Listen very closely to this video and interview and what was said from Alan Greenspan.
What is the proper relationship, what should be the proper relationship between a chairman of the Fed and a president of the United States?
Well, first of all, the Federal Reserve is an independent agency, and that means basically that there is no other agency of government which can overrule actions that we take. So long as that is in place and there is no evidence that the administration or the Congress or anybody else is requesting that we do things other than what we think is the appropriate thing, then what the relationships are don't frankly matter.
Thank you for watching the video, and until next time, Godspeed, good day, and good night.